Snot is always good.
Yeah.
That's
and you've hit the epicenter.
Now, Michael, you won't remember this, but last time we met a couple of years ago, I thought it'd be a really good idea to, because he was playing Magneto in X-Men, and I attached my questions to lots of little bits of metal to throw to him, and it was the most ridiculous idea ever.
Damn, I don't remember. It was terrible.
It was a terrible.
It seems like I would remember. Did I
That's...
participate at least?
No, your publicist jumped in and said, James, what are you doing? I said, I'm so sorry. And then you just said, shut down. I was going to come dressed as a lighthouse, but I just thought, let's just...
Yeah.
Or a baby. Or a baby with a bonnet.
The two of you have these really intense scenes together with lots of tears. What if it's not right? How do you get to the point where you both feel like you're doing something truthful, as you guys would say?
It happens when it just comes. I feel like you can't really, well, I can't force tears.
I think you look after each other, you know. For sure there's times if you're doing an emotional scene, you sort of grasp at it, and there'll be times where it is a performance, and because through the performance you're hoping that it'll trigger something, a muscle or a sense memory device inside that will actually bring you the real thing. You're watching the other person with the cameras on them, you're thinking, you know, just let it go. Yeah, I think there's a lot of coaching there, there's a lot of sort of a collective focus that goes on, also with the director.
And lots of snot.
Snot is always good.
Yeah.
That's
and you've hit the epicenter.
Is it true, Michael, you don't like hearing cut or action? Danny Boyle said to me last year that you don't like it, you just like to, he called it flopping into the scene, which I thought was quite funny.
I've always had a problem, I mean, at the beginning when I started working, I used to get like terror attacks when they go rolling, turn out, so you're like, okay, this is like a process. It's almost like, you know, you're about to run the 100 meters or something. Action! And it's like, okay, go, what's happening? Action now. It's sort of like you start behaving after the action.
I thought it was a Derek thing. I didn't know it was...
No, it's something that, it's actually, Clint Eastwood as well goes, when you're ready. I've never worked with the man, but this is what I understand. And it is that idea of something stopping and starting. And Danny is an amazing man because he energizes an entire set. And it's something to behold. He's always full of positivity, full of energy. But when he calls action, he goes, action! And I was like, Jesus. So I was like, could you just sort of maybe just do it gentler or whatever? And the Steadicam guy was like, thanks. So yeah, I think it was just, you know, enthusiasm.
And Michael, how much surfing are you doing? I learned to surf I'm rubbish,
oh,
really.
Yeah.
I'm in my 30s now, it's hard to learn stuff.
When did you start?
Last October I went to Morocco for just to do, you know, that crash course.
A lot of embarrassment along the way.
Yeah, like
I started 4 years ago. You're what?
31.
You're flying. I mean, not really, because I started when I was 32, so you will always look like that guy who started after 30, like I will always be on the board. But yeah, it's a lot of frustration, a lot of embarrassment, but essentially a good time.
And better than the gym.
Absolutely.
Hi. Oh my God! Sorry! Hey!
Elaine's got a great voice.
I'll just leave it at that.
I've been wanting to meet you. We haven't met each other yet.
Got some lipstick on your teeth.